Calxiyn and Hunter here. If you guys enjoy, you guys should become patrons over on Patreon if you guys want to support the channel. So, I'm gonna have to say this at the beginning of every video. Obviously, we're having some issues here. If you guys watched the video that I uploaded probably earlier this week, my computer's broken, everything is horrible, and we're trying to do our best with what we got, which is my new iPhone 6 and my Disney Princess desk lamp. And several books on top of each other. So, basically what we're saying today is the Roman connection to Brunswick farms. So, like, a couple...
Roman connection?
Yes. So
like Roman Torchwick?
Yes,
or like
Roman Torchwick.
I thought you meant, like, the city of Rome.
When we saw Brunswick, a lot of people were like, what if Torchwick changed his name? Like, it used to be Brunswick, but then he changed it to Torchwick as he went into a life of crime. And then, like...
That's a stretch.
No! Okay. You know what I mean? Like, as he went into a life of crime and, like, all of that stuff, he changed his name. Which, like, I was like, oh, okay, like, that sounds cool, right? And we're seeing Neo, so, like, it kind of makes sense. But, in this episode, we got a picture, right, of everybody on the farm. And, obviously, I can't edit anything because of our current situation, so I'm just gonna have to show you guys the picture up real close. But anyway, in this picture, you guys can see, and this will be the thumbnail, so it's fine, but there is a little redhead boy. I'll actually zoom in on that little redhead boy right there. Yeah, there we go. And a lot of people are like, well, this could be Roman.
Does he have green eyes?
I think so.
They look
you can't really tell because
they look blue to me.
The picture is dark.
I think those are blue eyes.
Well, lots of kids have blue eyes, and then they grow into their...
green eyes?
Eye color or
right,
whatever.
Maybe.
That's what happened to me. I had blue eyes when I was a baby, allegedly, and now my eyes are green.
And then the darkness of your soul leaked into your corneas, and here you are.
Anyway, so the idea is that little red-haired boy is actually Roman, and he used to live on the farm. Now, here's something I thought was interesting. This girl, to me, and I know you can't see it very well, so I'm gonna include pictures in the pinned comment down below. This girl looks like she has two-toned hair. To me. Like, look at that piece there on the left, and look at that piece there on the right. And so, she's wearing the bonnet, her hair color's covered.
Wait, are you saying that's Neo?
Yeah, and so somebody did, I'm trying to go through Hunter's pictures. So, I tried to make it go closer. Obviously, it's very Hello? Obviously, it's very blurry.
And it's also washed out to shit.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. How do I do...
You just would have to let it, like, focus. But it doesn't look like it's gonna do that.
Oh, yeah, see how you can sort of see? It looks two-toned to me. Anyway, maybe I'm going crazy. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It looks like a bit of a stretch, but it looks like she almost has that blonde streak.
The picture is, not blonde. It would be, this is the pink, and then that would be the brown.
But then that looks like there was brown on the other side there, unless that's part of the bonnet.
Well, it's hard to tell just because the picture, first of all, the picture is dark. Yes. Zooming in isn't helping because it just makes it so, like, pixely and anything. But I think that it's not too much of a stretch that maybe, like, hey, like, it looks like this girl has, like, one color hair here and one color hair there. And, like, you guys can look in the pinned comment for my pictures, but I think that that's sort of a really cool idea. Now, somebody on Reddit... They made this, so this isn't an actual picture from the show, but they made like a imagined sort of hyper, how do I say this? Like, coloration, I guess, of the picture.
They colorized it, so
yeah, they tried to...
Now it looks like that's way more Neo-ish.
Yeah, and so... and they also put a hairpiece on Roman.
Hairpiece on Roman, and they made his eyes more green.
Yeah, and so obviously it's not a literal picture, but somebody's like, hey, imagine if this was more, like, bright, because we do see it, it's very dark, the picture.
That would also mean that more or less Roman and Neo
are cousins or something. Like, they're both on the
would be
farm
related
together. Yeah.
And also around the same age.
Yeah. Well, I mean... Not necessarily. I mean, he's just short. He doesn't have to be her age.
Neo is famously short. If anything...
I know, but I'm saying Roman could have grew up and, like, been more... I don't want to say be more of a man, but you know what I mean? Like,
had a very aggressive
growth spurt. Yeah, exactly. No, but that happens, right?
Sure.
So, like, Neo could have just stayed short forever. I mean, that's what happened to me. And then Roman just grew up into a strong...
Stayed short forever.
Strong, like,
that should be the name of your autobiography. You know what I'm saying?
But anyway, so it's really hard to tell in these photos. To me, I was like, oh, that girl's hair looks kind of interesting. I didn't really think about Neo, but I was like, oh, like, it sort of looks like there's two different colors there, at least to me. But you could see it, right, Hunter? And again, I'm going to post the picture in the pinned comment so you guys can sort of see what I mean.
So you think that this may be some origin story?
Yeah, and that would be cool, because if Neo and Cinder are going after Ruby,
if they were related, right? That would make Gelato really weird
yeah, well, I mean, the fanfics. But basically, the idea here would be, is that, and I made some notes on pieces of paper because we have no more computer, but basically...
Oh, please tell me again. Oh, I forgot, we didn't have a computer. You haven't brought it up 1,000 times.
Neo was the little girl on the farm, Roman was a little boy, and Neo is traumatized by the farm, and that's why she doesn't speak anymore, because a lot of people think that her reasoning for not speaking is a sort of mental traumatization, not a physical trauma, if you want to call it that. So something on the farm made her traumatized. Roman was like, don't worry, like, we made it out, I'll always protect you. No. Like, we aren't gonna end up like our parents, like, sort of thing. And that's why they, like, lived on the street and were, like, criminals and all that stuff, because that's all they had to do. So that would be why she doesn't talk. We don't know Neo's last name. Oh. We only know her as Neapolitan, and we know Roman is Torchwick, so it wouldn't be that much of a stretch for him to have changed his name after. He didn't want to be associated with the Brunswick farm family sort of thing, right? And there's also that gunslinger dude in the photo, like in the family photo, and I don't necessarily think that means anything, but that obviously looks like a huntsman. Like, he has a revolver with dust, right? And so I wonder, he looks like Kenny, actually.
He's a cowboy.
He looks like Kenny from Attack on Titan. And so, I don't know, I just think that it's plausible, and people were talking about it in the Murder of Bird server, and that was sort of when I connected the picture, because, like, people were like, oh, that would be cool, but I was like, wait, like, that picture, like, definitely looks like Neo, in my opinion, right? Like, if you lightened the picture, you could see how it's maybe two-toned hair, and that's why they hid the hair under the bonnet, because they wanted people to sort of speculate and sort of wonder, like, could it be? We don't know. But then there comes the question of how everyone on the farm died, which we will be doing a video about, because Hunter and I already did a video about it, but guess where it is? On my computer!
Are we actually gonna do another video of that? Are you fucking... Oh.
But we have some new ideas for it, so... it's okay. Anyway, so yeah, what do you think?
I hate that I ever agreed to... I regret showing you RWBY. I regret ever tacitly agreeing to do any YouTube videos with you.
Obviously, this is hitting us very hard, if you guys haven't noticed.
It's hitting me because I have to then spend more of my goddamn precious time in this fucking basement making fucking RWBY videos.
So what do you think, Hunter? Do you think that this is what they're gonna do? They're gonna connect it to Roman?
I think it's a bit of a jump, but then again, so was Jin, and you were right about that.
Yeah.
But no.
Somebody said if you take a shotgun to a dartboard, you're likely to hit something.
Yeah, and I think you really have. Your life has been a whole lot of shotguns and a whole lot of dartboards.
Yeah. Well, anyway. I see it being possible. I don't know if that's the answer, but it would be cool.
Possible, sure.
It would be cool. And especially because it's like, it would give Neo and Roman some origin story. It would, like, make sense why Neo can't talk. Like, why maybe if her and Cinder somehow track Ruby and Co to the house.
What if that cowboy's hat looked like? What if that's, like, what Roman's hat is?
It kind of looks like it. It doesn't look exactly.
Where did I put my phone?
I put it under here. Okay. Roman has a bowler hat, so it doesn't look exactly like it. But that's what I thought, too. I was like, oh, this guy kind of has a similar hat to Roman. It's more of a cowboy hat, though. It's a bit thicker, brim. Or whatever, wider. Brim. So it's not exactly, but yeah. I think the longer you look at it, and like with that sort of imagined, like how that person imagined like Neo and Roman or whatever, like it could be possible. Like I see it more, the more I look at that imagined photo that somebody made on Reddit. Also, I don't know who made it. Somebody just sent it to me, and then afterwards they were like, damn it, it's shopped. And I was like, yeah, did you not know? Like, someone in my Discord server was like, I'm so sorry, Cal, I, like, gave you misinformation, the photo is shopped, and I was like, I thought
you were aware.
So, like, it looked way too, like, the fringe on Roman is clearly added in, right? But just the coloration of Neo's hair makes it like, oh, yeah, I can see that, you know what I mean? Like, those sort of artistic interpretations really do help with that. But yeah, I don't know, I feel
like... You look so cute.
I know, she looks so cute! And that's the worst thing, too. Is that, like, what if whatever's in that house, like, traumatized this poor this poor girl, while Roman felt like you can only get through life by lying, cheating, and stealing, because that's the only thing you can do.
It's also like, when you look at Neo's family, presumably, it's like, I don't see any pink hair there, so someone cheated on someone.
That girl kind of
really,
has, like, some
really,
red...
that's pink hair. That's pink hair.
Anyway, no.
Sure, Cal.
I'm just
fucking
also
sure.
That's the artist imagining.
Yeah, but
right.
Still.
And so I wonder. I mean, you know.
It doesn't look very pink in this photo either.
You know what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. I don't know. Maybe they dyed it. I don't know what's going on in the Remnant. Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, you guys should.
We're a poor farming community, and we sold all our wares. And instead of buying medication, we bought manic panic hair dye for my 7-year-old daughter.
I hate you. Anyway, we will talk to you guys later. Bye, guys. Hunter, you gotta click the button.
Oh, I always forget about